damn miserable day. Freezing. Well, actually, it snowed overnight. The snow had gone. It was chucking it down this morning, and it's been raining most of the day. It's been cold, wet, and it's chucking it down again. And I do feel sorry for anybody who lives near a floodplain or a river. You can only be bracing yourself for the worry. You know, it's bad enough COVID's here, but the worry of this. Britain needs to sort itself out with building better defences and probably more dams. So tonight, Maplemoon. Not had this for a long time. I can remember when we used to sell it at Sainsbury's. A full-bodied pleasure with a twinkle of maple, alcohol content 4.8%. In my B glass that I bought from Joseph Holt as well. Just before Christmas, they did 12 beers, 19 quid with free delivery. And I thought, well, I'm going to get the glass as well because I like to have the right glass. You know, when you're drinking a beer, you want it at the right glass. And it's going to come to the stage where I may have to build an extension to the beer wall and have a glass wall because I have got such a collection of glasses. So the fire's on. It's freezing out there. I was going to eat my dinner first, but now my dinner's waiting for me. And I think with this crappy weather, I think I'd rather have my dinner straight afterwards. I've been out in this all day and it's not been pleasurable, gotta be honest. So it's funny, you know, glasses used to be a pint, and I think they've changed the glasses now to be 500 mils. Because no glass that I come across now is actually a pint anymore. Even though you call them pint glasses. Because obviously that's 500 mils. It's a 500 ml bottle. And it's a funny thing, isn't it? It's like that's a pint. But I'll tell you now. Oh, it might be. No, same size. Same width. So, what does it say there? It says something. Quintessential or something. No? Unmistakably northern. Yes. And tonight, this will show up after the live. I do a live at 6 o'clock-ish. And I do a pre-recorded this video. Tonight's all about Manchester. 2 Manchester breweries. One quite a well-known, rather large brewery. And one, I think, more of a start-out brewery. ABC, Alphabet Brewing. That's my next beer. So tonight's about Manchester. Lovely nose, malt nose, hint of that maple aroma to it. Oh yeah, much more predominant in the flavour. I think this temperature is quite a nice temperature for it. It is. I can't see because there's a thing in the way. Oh, that just gives me that traditional. It is actually 5 degrees in here. It's never warm, is it? Roll on the spring. You know, been at work today. Chucked it down on chuffing day. Had my wellies on, but I didn't have my waterproofs. So got a little bit wet. I'm freezing. When you get wet, I'm miserable. You know, when I'm warm, I'm okay. It doesn't matter what the job is. But when I'm wet, I start to get miserable, and the day seems to drag. I'm jet washing patios and paths that haven't been jet washed for God knows how long. Not the amount of growth on them. I would think it'd be a while. And at the site where I work, the house was built in 1678, so it's like 342 years old, or 43, count this year. So, you know, it's a very old site. And obviously some of the pathways, they've been there since it was made. So to bring them pathways, you know, that's what it's all about, really. Loving the flavour of this. Been a long while since I've drank this, and that sweetness, obviously from the maple, in the taste is absolutely divine. It's like a traditional beer, more traditional, and it's been around a while, obviously. And like a maple resin at the end as well. Gotta say, quite a nice beer. People ask me, do you choose what you're drinking before you come down? And the answer is 99 times out of 100, no. I'll come in and I'll have a look and I'll just fancy something that at that particular moment. And wow, really coming down. And at this particular moment, this fella. I looked on the, I've got an area full of glasses, and I need to get a bigger shelf really, or build a shelf. If I could get rid of my wife's stuff, then I could take this wall up and make it into a glass wall. It's coming. It's definitely coming. What if I can drill through and find the beam, one of the beams to go to? I can put some battens across and actually put some shelving on, pallet shelving. I love pallets, they're so easy. You know the Euro pallets, they're brilliant for that sort of thing. So I just had another beer haul today. So I had the surprise beer haul last week, then I did an adventure beer haul, then I did an Aldi beer haul, an Own Bargains beer haul, a Red Church Brewery beer haul, and then a Vocation Brewery beer haul. That's it now. No more bloody beers. I'm gonna have to calm down now for a bit. It was getting to the stage where the wall was not looking empty by God no way. But I was getting to the stage where, you know, it wasn't as interesting. But now it's beyond interesting. I've got so many box ticking beers that it's finding the time to review them. I mean, I've cut down to 2 reviews a day because it was saturating the channel. And I'm very wary of saturation. People have only got so much time they can watch some idiot going on about beers, you know. I can see the signs of spring starting to come now. And after a long cold winter, it has been a cold winter, it's nice to see, you know, get this month out of the way, and hopefully it will start warming up, because it is Baltic at the moment. And this is a year where I've got full scope to do to create magical workplaces, gardens, flowers, vegetables. Bloody hell, it's like being given the stick and going and run with it, and I'm well up for that. Actually going back into my early days as a gardener, when I used to read gardening books, grow vegetables. As a 10-year-old I grew vegetables. I just love gardening, you know. I love the outside life. I don't like the cold. No, I don't. I don't like the bloody heat either when it's getting really, really hot. But, you know, you can't anymore, can you? You know, typical British person. Moans when it's hot, moans when it's cold. And moans when it's pissing down as well. Pardon my French. And it really is chucking it down. My bare room ceiling's good. I only did it about 5 years ago, and I used really good strong felt, and I bitumened it all down, so it never going anywhere. And hopefully the hot tub room's as good. Absolutely loving the taste of this. So if you've never had this before, malty beer with a sweetness that's from the maple, with a twangy, resinous maple resin back end, I think. That's in my opinion. Whether I'm right or wrong, God knows. I'm never, you know, I can be as wrong as they come. You know, there's no, you know, you get what you get. What you've ate before matters. What you've drank before matters. What I can say is, damn decent pint. Enjoying it. Oh, bloody hell, it's cold. I think this gas bottle will last for another month until March, and then starts getting warmer, hopefully. Oh, and sad to hear about Captain Tom dying, coronavirus. I knew last night when they says his family are by his side, and you thought, oh, that's not good. But you know, did his country proud last year, and they can never, that'll never be took away from him. You know, awesome. Wow, I really enjoyed that. Out of 5, for me, give about a 4.3 out of 5. Scores don't really matter, you know, in the grand scheme of things. You know, you shouldn't take too much credence in scores. The fact of the matter is, it's got a nice subtle aroma. The taste, through the whole way through the taste, from start to finish, was an experience. And that's what beer's about, that experience. That going into a shop, seeing a new beer and thinking, oh, I want to try that. And it's that kid, you know, it's like, it's the adult version of a sweet. Kids go into a sweet shop and it's like, ooh, you know, chocolate sweets, whatever. Our version is beers or alcohol. For those that really are fans, you know, and most of us are, I would think. Anyway, that's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching. I hope you don't get wet. I hope you're not anywhere near floodplains. And if you are, get your stuff upstairs out of the way. Oh dear. I mean, I live on top of a hill, so there's no chance of me ever getting flooded. And we've got flood things down the bottom on the ring road in Nottingham. So I live about 100 yards from Nottingham's ring road, and if that. And we've got the Daybrook, and it's a brook. There's a flood, like a flood area there. But I wouldn't like to live in the houses next to it. I know that. I'd be very worried with all this rain. You know, terrible. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you soon. Cheers.